Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Bloodborne. Sorry for the kind of like in vivo start here. And hello, I forgot to give you that wave to start it out with. We killed a couple of enemies in here. I'll just, go back and describe it to you. Why didn't I show it on camera? Well, XSplit told me that I stopped recording halfway through. Not halfway through, like a minute in. I killed these enemies, and there was a little bit of a larger enemy that I killed. I got some blood vials back. Thank you for rejoining me on Bloodborne, and I apologize for the little bit of a delay. We're just right outside of Cathedral Ward. Remember that bonfire, or, sorry, not a bonfire, of course. The lantern where the lady's like, let me, tell people it's safe here. This is totally not, like, suspicious in the least. Please attack so I can parry you. Alright, well, if you're not going to do that, we're going to have a little bit of a tricky time, I think, here. So we're just, like, a little bit away from there, but in the opposite direction that... Oh, no. In the opposite direction than you would go to get to Yharnam and quote-unquote Old Man Yharnam, a.k.a. the biggest douche in the universe. Ruka, now is not a good time for you to be there, my friend, my fine furry friend. I've been having some recording issues with XSplit, which is why... Excuse me, cat. Which is... And some feline issues as well, which is why there's been a little bit of a delay, but it's a bad excuse, and I'm going to start being better about it. I'm sorry, cat, but I gotta be in a better situation here. Okay, let's be smart. If I handle my shit like this... I completely missed the start out there. That's not encouraging, but I guess he did kill a bird in the process, which makes my life a little easier. These guys, much like the birds, they kind of get stronger as the game goes on to reflect the level of the area you're in. As far as I know, like, we're starting to get kind of close to the point in the game in which I would consider myself no longer, like, a valid source. Like, pretty soon, we're going to be in complete no man's land territory. I do know where we are right now, but at the same time, I won't soon. So that's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see how that ends up working out for us. There's some cool views up here, but as far as I know, this is like a standalone type area that maybe has some items in it. Maybe eventually we'll be able to, like, get over there. Wondrous all, of course. I guess I should give that a thumbs up. A little bit of, like, echoes of Anne Orlando type vibe coming from this. There is an item down here, I thought, like, maybe not. I almost died here once, which I think is kind of the norm. And this is a gate that we actually can't get through, unfortunately. Again, thanks for, cutting me some slack for being a little late on the Bloodborne. I'm always a little bit busy, but, like, that's of my own design. I could have filled some of my busy times with more Bloodborne as opposed to more Rebirth, but I like to keep a fairly consistent schedule for those. And I'm not like, people might say, oh, you must not like Bloodborne that much. No, I like it enough that it's like a good bottle of scotch or something like that. I want to parcel it out over, maybe not a forever kind of length interval, but a long enough, oh no, a long enough time that it's not going to be over in like a day or so here. Run. Different people play video games in different ways, obviously. I very much... Please die. Did I? Oh, I totally got, like, the parry or something in there, like a riposte accidentally. My bad. In a good way, I guess, though. Yeah, I'm more of kind of like a pace it out a little bit kind of guy. I got some more bloodstone shards. Like, it seems like you should be able to get down here... Because there's like this, they built all this architecture. Surely there has to be some way to go to it. I just don't know what that way is. But we can take a look around here. I think we've cleared out all of the enemies, but there might be something interesting down here. I honestly can't quite remember. Don't be fooled. Time for rolling. Okay. I bet that there is probably nothing in these pots. This is it. They're going to fight it out for my approval right now. If there's nothing in these pots, then time for rolling, man, is going to get a thumbs down, because he's not being a helpful player. If there's something in these pots, time for rolling man is going to get a thumbs up. Don't try to trick me, okay? What does this one say? Nothing but rolling here. This is a fine note. Oh my god. This is the first time I have ever seen that. Time for rolling. Foul. This is a foul note. I guess the top hat that I got in the last episode is something you can use for the messengers there. Careful. Let us cleanse these foul streets. Okay, yeah, cool, man. Let's open the chest. I don't know. I think the dirtiest thing From Software could ever do is put a mimic in the game. Closed. Okay. Is put a mimic in the game, but make it so that if you attack the chest... I don't know why it feels like there might be like an illusory wall. If you attack the chest, it doesn't tell you that there's a mimic. That would be very Frummy. Kind of surprise you and take away the only semblance of safety you felt like you had. So I think that that's it for this area for now, but surely at some point you can loop back around and open that door. Otherwise, having that door there just seems a little bit needless. Unless I'm just missing a path or something here, but I'm sure people will let me know. Alright, so that's this path, and I don't believe that we can open this door. With that in mind... What does the message say? Beware of tight spot. Alright, you know what? Let's not go overkill on this stuff, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I guess the message that I rated earlier, that person must have still been online or something like that for it to work like that. So we're going to close this door because we don't need to come back through here. I think there's another lever. One here, yeah. We're going to close this door, and that'll mean that we don't have to fight one of the big enemies that rushes through here after us, and we can go to a new area now. We could go back to the area we just were in that tower, but I don't think we have to, and I'm a little bit more familiar with the area up here, so I'm going to save that for later. Not that it necessarily seemed like it was any more difficult. Remember we got the special emblem for 10,000 blood echoes in like the last episode or thereabouts. This area is a little bit more intimidating. We've got some very difficult enemies in here. And some pretty cool fire effects that hopefully won't completely ruin the frame rate of the game. Oh my god. Well, hopefully he drops blood echoes. Quicksilver bullets. Well, you gotta have Quicksilver bullets as well. Let's do a little bit of exploring in this area. Excuse me? Oh, that's a bird. Let's do a little bit of exploring in this area, because I admittedly just don't know it that well. So we'll get a little bit of a feel. So when you come in through that door, let's take a mental note here. If you go left, which is where we are right now, this is what you'll experience. Couple of dudes, some birds. Could farm up some blood vials here, possibly. 12 poison knives, which we can use to get the poison effect on enemies, and then maybe maybe kill them from afar if they're proving too difficult for us. A lot of lanterns down here. Let's talk to some of these people.
Oh my, what a queer scent. But I'd take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunts, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
I believe that she will actually join us in Cathedral Ward, if I remember this area correctly.
Oh,
might you know of a safe place? Yes. Okay, so we're going to tell her to go to Owaden Chapel. And she'll actually give us an item once she gets there, and it's an item that we can kind of use repeatedly. I don't understand it fully, though, but maybe we'll experience that together over the course of the series. Basically, whenever somebody talks to me, I'm going to skip through their dialogue if they're just like, hey, fuck you. Alright, I'll have nothing to do with your beast hunts. I think there's more dialogue here. I heard you tell that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. Why? Her sword's probably just fixing to thieve some of your coin. Yharnam Knights are not very friendly, man. Alright, I'm going to tell you of Owaden Chapel. Yeah, sorry, too sharp for that, bollocks. I know it's superstition when I hear one. Alright, I think that's all his flavor text there. What's great... Oh, hello. What's great is that I'm not totally convinced that guy's wrong. I'm not totally convinced that Owaden Chapel isn't a trap. But we'll see. Excuse me. I'm having a conversation with this lady. I'm trying to sell her some Girl Guide cookies. Oh, hello. I'm gonna... Oh, you've discovered me, huh? No. This is how it happens. This is how it happens. It's Father Gascon all over again. Gotta kill this guy, then we can focus on it. One enemy at a time. That's what I've always said. Okay, we did manage to get the parry and the riposte there. There's some items to pick up. Oh, I didn't even know you were like a living thing over there. I thought you were just part of the, you know, street dirt. Attack faster, please. Thank you. Okay. A little scary. Got a little bit of our blood back. Enough to feel okay. Blood vials? A few. Quicksilver bullets, not really necessary. Beware of dead body. That's really good advice. Oh, I totally missed this armor my first time through. Okay. Black church hat. I put on my black church hat. My black church garb. I wonder if this will give us... I doubt it, but wouldn't it be sweet if this actually gave us some different dialogue or something like that? Oh yeah, we're looking BA right now as far as I'm concerned, and I don't mean British Airways. No, it's same text. That's fine. Alright, let's blood vial up a little bit. You got something to say? I don't like that you shot a bullet at me there. I'll tell you that much.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And then the best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
I think this is where things start to get a little sinister in Bloodborne. Everybody's talking about the church in these, like, hushed tones. It's a little scary. More poison knives, and actually enough to send some of them to storage. Man waits ahead. Oh, I could have told you that, you know. I was pretty convinced that there was something going on based on the staggering number of bullets in the region. So this is still... I'm trying to remember from my head, because we gotta do some, like, mental mapping here. This is left path from entrance. Oh, well. So I'm hearing a lot of, like... I don't like that very much. What do you got for me? Thick cold blood. That's good, man. I really don't like that sound up there. Maybe they don't notice me because I'm in church garb. I find that a little suspect, though. Oh, okay, I doubled down when I should have split there. I don't know anything about gambling. But I do know that these guys are going to be mad. Alright. I'm going to take the blood vial way out there instead of just going for broke. And as usual, I'm going to regret my course of action there, but we managed to heal up a little bit after learning our lesson. Search corpse blood vials, please. 2 of them. We're still not doing that well on blood vials, but it could be worse. There was a corpse to search here? Alright, 1 more blood vial. What's your message? Beware of ambush. I could have freaking told you that! You can't say beware of ambush in the area after the ambush has already happened. But I should have given you some favor for that regardless. My apologies. We get a nice view up here. I remember this. Let's remind ourselves where we are. We're on the left side of that path through the seal. A watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password. The sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. Okay. Good to know. I believe that that's like all Madman's Inside down there. So we can come down this way. There's a ladder. But what do you need a ladder for when you could just jump, like a crisscross song? There's also a dog down here. And I nailed the plunging attack there, as you can see. No, we're not going to do this, dog. I'm sorry. We're going to heal up. I believe that this path to the left is what allows us to get to another boss fight. We could open this path up like this. Actually, we have to open this path up like this as a shortcut. At first I was like, maybe we shouldn't do it, but I've reminded myself that, you know, the whole reason we had to do that ladder path on the left side was to open this up. So I'm assuming that now the left side is now largely worthless. I don't remember this area. Oh, wait a minute. I think I didn't go down this way in my off-camera playthrough, and I've now discovered a glorious shortcut from Cathedral Ward. That is huge, man. For real, up until this point, I had not known this. We also picked up a shield. I believe the shield is like a joke in the game. So if I'm correct, I'm just gonna sprint past these enemies. And I think I am. This is a nice little shortcut into Cathedral Ward here, which is awesome for us. We're not really rolling out of control with blood echoes or anything like that, but I may take this opportunity to go back to the Hunter's Dream, because any opportunity we have for respite is gonna be awesome. So I didn't realize how actually valuable that left path was. That's good news. And there's definitely a boss. Actually, now I have a good indication of where we are, and it scares the shit out of me, because this is pretty much as far as I got in my off-camera playthrough. So it's going to be blind pretty soon. Let's see what the Bath Messenger has. Do you have anything like any new items? We already have a Kirk Hammer. There's no new armor. So I am going to go to our inventory, and we're going to just use all of like our cold blood dew here. we only got one of those. I thought we had more for some reason. And it's not really that many blood echoes that we're going to receive here, I think. But it might be enough to snag an extra level maybe out of that. What level are we anyway? Level 24. It might be higher than I got in my blind playthrough as well.
What is it?
So maybe halfway was a little bit of an exaggeration. But your first time through a Souls game, it always feels like halfway, doesn't it? You're like, oh, I've been playing for like 10 hours. Turns out you're actually only 40 minutes into the game. You just die a lot. Take 1 point of endurance. I might like to level up more. I know we should use the Kirk hammer more. A lot of those sounds scare the crap out of me. But let's take some souls to repair our weapons, as is smart, and perhaps even make... Oh, we don't have enough twin bloodstone shards. We can make our Kirk hammer stronger, but maybe we should just save our stuff. Or we could upgrade our blunderbuss, but honestly, I think this doesn't really make it that much better. But I guess if we're going to use it, we might as well, like, upgrade it. It's not going to do that much more damage, but why not? I don't think you can upgrade your armor in this game, so I don't think I'm missing out on anything. Blunderbuss +3, we have no blood gems that we can put in it, unfortunately. But our Saw Cleaver, we already have this equipped for +1.4 physical attack. 1.4%, I should say. We could go for +1.1% and HP continues to recover +1. I'm a kind of, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of guy. With 7,000 souls remaining, do we have any blood blood vials? We do not. I know they tell you not to buy blood vials. I'm going to buy 20 blood vials. And that'll put 8 of them in storage, so that'll give me a chance here. Then we're going to go to Cathedral Ward. Church of the Old Chalice. You might be saying, go to Church of the Old Chalice, it's new. It's actually just the terminal spot for the fight against Blood-Starved Beast. It's that like cathedral at the bottom of the world. I'm happy with the way that this episode has gone so far. We haven't died. That's... progress might not be the way that I would describe it, but it's something. At the very least. And we could definitely find a boss here. I also just noticed that I'm recording in 720p instead of 1080. God dang it! That being said, I actually don't know if the game runs in 1080 natively on the PS4 anyway. So it might just be up-resed if you're watching at 1080. You might not have even noticed until I brought it up. That's okay either way. Oh, this is this lady. We should talk to her. New lady. If I could... There we go.
Oh, hello, dear. You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Well, she seems happy about it, and she's given us a curtsy. I don't know how... Give me the gesture. There we go. Let's get rid of conviction. Oh, no, I'm doing conviction there. Would have been great if I'd accidentally just destroyed her with that gesture. There have been gestures that have done damage, but we'll switch that one with curtsy, and then we'll see how this looks. Test now. Aw, yeah, that's polite as all heck.
I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a horse blood?
I'll receive the blood treatment.
Oh, good. Come close, dear. Don't worry. This isn't the first time.
Alright, I don't know what this actually does.
Oh,
Alright, so she doesn't have any more blood for us. I've had it before, but I don't think I ever used it, and I don't know what it does. Heals HP and temporarily boosts stamina recovery speed, so it might be just like a blood vial with kind of like the green stamina blossom effect from the earlier Souls games. Maybe, but also maybe not. Probably should have used a blood vial first. I'm not going to talk about that guy just yet, even though he probably got line of sight and has now discovered me. That guy, we'll have an in-depth discussion about his particular brand of horse shit later on. Hopefully he's not chasing me right now. I would rather deal with 100 of these guys than a single one of that guy again. But we're going to have to at some point, so might as well get used to it. Blood vial up again. I'm kind of surprised we... Oh, maybe we did get some back here. No, more Quicksilver bullets. That's fine. Alright, so we're making decent progress. Thank God for that shortcut, and I don't remember what actually happens up here, because I don't think I went up here before. That guy's got quite the sight, though. Thick, cold blood. We could use that. This might be the first time you're actually going to see me truly blind here. What's going on? Whenever I hear sounds, all bets are off, man. Take a shot. Take a shot. Yeah, too easy. We got more of you, huh? Maybe I don't have to go through the big guys at the bottom here if I go this way? Because this is kind of like a, it's a bit, I wouldn't say a branching path in like a Telltale Games kind of style, but it's an area where we can, there's a lot of areas, it's a hub world, that's the video gaming term for it. There's a lot of areas that kind of connect off of this world that we can choose to take advantage of. More, oh my god, 5 blood vials. Maybe I shouldn't have purchased any, but I think I'll always be happier to purchase blood vials as opposed to, you know, die. Also, this is just a shortcut to get a little bit, a faster trip up the mountain, basically. And by mountain, I mean staircase, but, you know, I'm not in the best cardiovascular health. If that hurt me, I would have been very displeased. Let's just put it that way. This is the big guy that I actually fought at the start of what I thought was the video, but it turns out XSplit was like, you don't have enough hard drive space, and I was like, what are you talking about? Is this video like 2 terabytes long already? It was not. It was 20 megabytes. This is our KO here. There we go. Those guys do respawn. I don't know why they make such a big deal out of it. I guess because they're supposed to be tricky. There's a lot of enemies up here. Some we're going to be fans of. Many we will not be fans of. Now that's a boss fight. Oh, I didn't even see this guy right here. But it was almost too late. Probably will not kill him. Yeah, but he'll get close. All I gotta do is get in there for like a couple of hits and then never let this guy touch me. This is a boss fight right there, and it's one of the boss fights that, in my experience thus far, is maybe... I don't want to go over the top and suggest that it's automatically one of the most difficult. However, I don't think I want to do it right now. I think I actually want to take the rest of this video to open up a new area, which may disappoint you if you want to see me go toe-to-toe with the bosses right now, but I think I'm going to go for a new area. That area over to the right there, I'm not a huge fan of at all. It has some, like, AI hunters that fight you, and I don't like them very much. This area is going to lead to the last place I got to, the boss I got, I don't want to say stuck on, but the boss where I was like, okay, I've played enough of this game to now feel comfortable starting a series on it. So let's find Bloodshot Eye. Material used in a holy chalice ritual. Chalice dungeons, we'll do them eventually. Gold Hunter's Mark ×3. Probably a pretty good indication that we're entering another area. And I remember having a devil of a time at the start of this area, so we may die here. If we die, at least I know that there's that shortcut. You would have no idea how many times I've run through that area that we went through over the course of this video, thinking that there was no shortcut to be had. Do we have pebbles? Of course I don't put pebbles on my quick bar. Why would I put pebbles on my quick bar? That could only help me. Alright, sneak up on this unsuspecting so-and-so right here. Botched that one a little bit. I shot the dude's corpse instead of shooting his dog. Neither of those sentences make me sound like a particularly good guy. I hear dogs. I would prefer not to hear dogs. Oh, there's another one there. We probably shouldn't be fucking around too much, but, you know. We got Souls AI here. They get stuck on objects. It happens. Part of the nature of the beast. Get it? Nature of the beast. There's a lot of items to be had here. Can you guys stop wearing gray clothes? Because it's oh, what the heck? Which one of you assholes had that Molotov cocktail? We're gonna have to dodge a little bit here while I have a blood vial up. Yeah, stop wearing gray clothes, please, because you're really blending in with the graves. And that's... Oh, Jesus. That's causing me some problems here. This area kind of reminds me a little bit of, like, Dark Souls 1 in Blighttown. There were those, I forget the specific name of them, but they shot toxic blow darts at you. and made you wish you were dead, and then routinely granted said wish. We got lucky to get out of that without finding ourselves in a much trickier spot. I'll go back and farm up these items as we work our way through here. There's another lantern coming up pretty close. Just all quicksilver bullets, except the corpses will actually give us thick cold blood, like the ones that were here to begin with. And we got some bone marrow ash, some quicksilver bullets. Didn't even notice. You more quicksilver bullets, I'm assuming, but hey man, it's all going into storage. That doesn't bother me. And when we get to our lantern here, maybe I'll end this episode. I don't... Oh, okay, didn't see you. I don't know how long this has gone on for. I probably should have set up some kind of timer, but I think we're approaching like 25 minutes, half hour. And when we get to that lantern, it'll be like a nice logical stopping point, because I'll know what to do to get to the next boss fight, which is nice. So we'll have like several boss fights available at the same time here, which is going to be interesting. And we'll probably... It probably would have been much smarter for me to actually like parcel them up a little bit better. Don't die, please. Cool it. There you go. You got the right idea. You can knock them down to the ground. It's going to be much simpler. Of course, the... one thing I really like about the enemy design in Bloodborne is that the enemies, like, they take a similar model, but they just get stronger as the game goes on. Like those big guys with the bricks. I like that basically they're around, at least for the early game. They just get tougher. That's cool. Same with the dogs. They get kind of like new models, and they become a little bit more of a pain in the butt to deal with. But that being said, they're kind of like, you know how to deal with them, but at the same time you're like, oh shit. Like when an enemy is dead and then returns to you at a later date, like an enemy you've got it locked cold and then it returns to you at a later date, you know that the game's taking itself, you know, to the next level. We've lit another lantern here, so I feel like we're going to spend a lot of the video here on loading screens going to and from Hunter's Dream, but anytime I get souls, I'm going to bank them, man. Now that we've gotten to this lantern slash bonfire, whatever you want to call it, it is theoretically possible that maybe the fountain will have new items for us to buy. We still won't be able to upgrade our weapons too much, you know, past the degree that they're already upgraded, but let's see. We can level up a couple of times. Doesn't appear that there's anything new. Maybe they don't sell armor past that like first set that they drop here. I don't know. We'll channel some blood echoes, and looks like we'll probably be able to get 2 levels. I pretty much stick with like only these 3. I like that they simplified it as well. Like, you know, previously, I played a ton of Dark Souls 1. If you asked me what like like poise in Dark Souls 1 was, I have no idea. I feel like they really simplified it a little bit here, and we're like, you know, this is vitality, endurance, strength, skill, blood tinge. They still got a couple like WTF things, at least the first time you play it through, but I like it. Anyway, I think after leveling up there, that is going to do it for this episode.
May you find your worth in the waking world.
My exact thoughts, or my thoughts exactly. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal, and of course subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'm recording another episode like literally right after this, so there should be another one going up tomorrow. Careful with that thing. You could get hurt. But anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for all your support on the series, and me, even with my somewhat flaky schedule here, at least as soon as we've gotten started. But I appreciate it.